This is my lovely audience. Goes. All right. Grace Chen is a researcher for the Public Schools Review, and they're an organization that evaluates schools around the country, well, just the United States. But she states gym class is portrayed on the silver screen as a time of awkward and embarrassment. And we've all had awkward moments. I definitely know I have, not only in physical education but in other core subjects. And in today's speech, I hope to persuade you that physical education is just as important as other subjects and should not be cut in school districts. So I'm just going to go a little brief history of why it is and three main reasons why it's important and what you can do about it to help keep it in the schools. So, why is it being cut? So ABC News states classes are being cut to save money to satisfy federal orders to stress on standardized testing and core subjects. We all remember taking those awful standardized testing in sophomore year of high school. And so what they're trying to do is to save money and focus on the main subjects so we do better than the other countries such as China and Europe. And so just contrast that, I just want to leave you with is according to the National Association of Sport and Physical Education, median budget for a fight across the country is only $764. So we're really not, it's really not that much if you think about it. So now I have a little brief history of why. So now I'm going to get into my 3 points of why physical education is just as important. So point one, promote academic learning. So there's a study that was conducted by the California Department of Education, and the research showed that higher academic achievement was associated with different levels of physical fitness. And so you're probably asking, okay, how does that work? And so there's a SPARC, which is a research-based public organization in San Diego, and they state exercise increases the flow of blood and of oxygen to the brain, and also increases higher levels of chemicals to help improve mood, improve a student's mood. So this little, okay, so that was point one. Physical education promotes academic learning, which brings up point two, so physical education promotes lifelong skills. And I've had plenty of personal observation hours, and that's one requirement that my department has us do. And I've seen a lot of teamwork, not only through team sports, but team building activities, and also how to solve conflicts is a huge one. And not only are they going to use these skills in the classroom, but they will, once they get in the job, their future job, hopefully they use the same skills as what they learned in physical education. And finally, just the sportsmanship of winning and losing and being a good team player. So far I've discussed physical education helps promote academic learning and promote lifelong skills, which leads me to my third point, which promotes lifelong fitness. And according to American Heart Association, children ages 2 through 19, 1 out of 3 are overweight, and 1 out of 6 are obese. So I'm going to show you a little prop here. Hopefully you can see it here. In 1971, is this line right here. It was 4% of the population was overweight. And then this gray color, this is 2008, and it went from 4.0 to 17.4% of the population being overweight. So as you can see here, it's keeping on increasing through the years. And so why is this important? Physical education shows different lifelong activities such as biking, rollerblading. There's a new thing that we're working on is Zumba. Some of you may have done that with the dance moves, and just kind of incorporate as much physical activity as we can and try to hit on different types of activities that our students would be interested in. and not just the team sports. So I'm just going to leave you guys with a statement. Bernard Gurton, a researcher in childhood obesity, and he's also a professor at Georgia. He's in pediatrics. The older the obese child gets, more likely he or she will become obese as an adult. So as we have seen on the prop that I showed you, it keeps on increasing through the ages. And so just kind of wrap up, the funds that are spent on teaching youth lifelong lessons and healthy lifestyles, which I said in the beginning, it only costs $764, are worth billions to the healthcare industry. And the CDC, which is the Center of Disease and Control, states we will spend $4 trillion in 2015 to treat obesity-related illnesses. So in other words, 1 ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So I mean, this 764 budget will help hopefully eliminate that $15 trillion deficit, or that we'll have to pay in the future. So I want to say thank you for listening to my speech, and hopefully I did change your views on physical education being an important role in these school districts. And if I did persuade your views, how you can help us as future physical education teachers, just be an active participant. Someday we'll have families of our own, or we'll have other family members attending public schools, and just talk to your physical education teacher and see how you can help their curriculum. And there's a lot of after-school activities, so that the health department puts on and stuff. So if it was your future kid or cousin, just be a part of that, and go to local school board meetings too, just to see what the scoop is, and just be knowledgeable what's going on in your school district. So I just want to say thanks again for listening, and have a great day.